I'm just going to make a quick note that I can like feel the potency of that stuff in the air pretty strongly. All those trips in and out most likely resulted in her coming into the room. That's probably why they had somebody waiting outside, so they want to know where I'm going, what I'm doing. I firmly believe they used electronics, that like the television and the refrigerator, only because I hear them going on and off. And I don't know how that's being done. I don't know what exactly, whatever. They could put it straight into the venting system. They come in here and quickly open those and put something right into them. I'm looking to see if the the screws look like somebody recently opened them. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I stand by the fact that I was just totally freaked out. Everything freaks him out because they just, well, think about it. People come in and rape me, and tons of people, and at one time, and from what I've heard on the audio, like multitudes of people, and they just hang out while I get raped and she tortures my body. So there you go. But yep, in another hotel room, and already shit is in the air, and it's nasty and horrible, and yep. Yep, I can feel it in my eyeballs. I can feel it in my eyes. So I have had 4 coffees today. 2 earlier on from the night before that I never got to because I never woke up. I hoped to sleep for about 4 or 6 hours last night and then wake up and then stay up and do what I'm doing right now. But I never stirred for at least 12 hours. So I was really tired, and people will say that, but I had drank 3 shots of espresso right before I laid down. So there's just facts. Like, your body can get pumped back up through caffeine, and it should. If I didn't have constantly drugs in my system, and the fact that I was just so out of it today, like I could barely think, and I could barely figure out what I'm doing, and the guy with my RV never called all day long, and I called him late in the day, and then he's like, oh yeah, the part doesn't come until tomorrow. And I mean, I just figure, and this is just a premonition, is that they're going to do something that makes it so in a couple days it'll break down instead of it being right away, so that I can be further away from help this time instead of right in front of a gas station or at a gas station. That's what my prediction is. And also my prediction is that she's in this hotel right now. My sadistic rapist. See, they're so obvious that, I mean, if the feds wanted to catch them, they stay in the same hotels that I do. So, and think that's crazy, but even when I was talking to the storage guy, they say, well, people, they're smart, they rent units in storage places in order to be able to get in through the front door. They just rent a unit, put a couple things in it, and then they can go into, at least be in the building already. So, but that's why I'm going to make a very detailed list of everything, and I'm going to videotape the condition of my stuff, and I'm going to post it, and, none of it's worth stealing, really, through what, I mean, it's not. The only thing that was worth anything was my jewelry, so, and that's already gone. And if they decide to put it back, because they do that kind of stuff sometimes, where they take it, and then I file a police report, and then they put it back, and then I'm like, and I know it's put back because I've already looked there, or whatever, and, you know, it's just to try to make me look crazy and try to make me look like I'm full of shit. And they may do that again. If they were smart, they would. I think that was a pretty stupid move on their part. You know, they've had 12 years to steal it, and they never did. But it was that meth head girl, again, 4'10", about 85 pounds, with long brown hair. Don't know if it's like that anymore, if she cut her hair to look like mine. She was a homeless person in Hawaii, a white girl, and now she's on the mainland, and she has strong connections to Eugene, Oregon. Yeah, that's who's in this building right now, and that's who has sodomized, raped, and tortured me over 1,500 times, and she should be getting the death penalty. She should be. And she's a very real person that I'm sure has a very real name, a very real birth certificate that at one point existed, very real everything. So the feds should be worried about somebody like that. I'm surprised. But if they're investigating and they're about to blow it up, great. But if they're not, and you know, this just continues on for another year or something like that, then I'll know that they're, you know, they're not interested in stopping these people, which makes me question, you know, what they already know about these kind of people, and, you know, if they use anesthesia on people and they just want to keep that under wraps.